good morning, good morning. It is Friday the 20th, and it is Friday the 20th, and I'm just going to repeat it. Good morning, it is Friday the 20th, and I'm so fucking excited because it is Friday the 20th, and what that means is that after today, I am off of work for a whole fucking month. And a month for me, 3 weeks for Zalante, because I count weekends. I count weekends because every fucking day that I don't have to go to work is a day off. So therefore, I get 1 month, he gets 3 weeks. Sorry, not sorry. And this work week, I work at like a regular Monday through Friday job, and let me tell you, Monday through Thursday has been dragging. It has been dragging so fucking slow that like I almost was about to just like end myself. I have been waiting for this moment for a really long time, and you know what? The first part of my job after summer vacation has just been flying by, like just flying like right past me, and then now it's time for me to have a month off, and the work week's like, hold up, we're not done here. And it's just going so fucking slow. And I work with, we'll just say like my 25 clients, and they are trying me. They are trying it. And my cool has been just over exhausted. And then Zalante's like, are you really like that over it right now? And I was like, bruh, I am really that over it right now. And we kind of work for like the same company, if you will. And so he is at work right now, and he keeps sending me videos of his like little clients. And I'm like, add me to that fucking timesheet, because if I gotta sit here and watch your dumbass videos about what you got going on, I need to be paid, because I'm over it. But good morning. It is Friday the 20th. I also think that I might be just a little on edge as well, because I'm a takeout boy, okay? So I love cooking. I know how to cook. I know how to cook well. I could follow any fucking recipe that you throw in front of my face. Just give me the ingredients and some directions, and hello, whatever you want, it is there. But I'm a takeout boy. I'm a fat ass, a big ass pork chop seared in grease, right? So I like McDonald's. I like Burger King. I like Wiener Schnitzel. I like the nastiest shit of the fast food chains. Like, I'm a takeout boy. I'll eat anything and everything. Like, what do you want for dinner? Any fucking thing, as long as I get to get it from a drive-thru. And we have been doing this thing now where we're like, hey, it's better and healthier and cheaper to cook at home. So we did what normal fucking people do, and we went grocery shopping. Well, he did. And he bought so much fucking shit that now if I even think about McDonald's, I feel guilty. So we've been cooking dinner every fucking night. And let me tell you, I never understood how when my mother was like, take something out for dinner, like how crucial that moment is. Because I come home from work and nothing's defrosted, and I just want to slice my throat. Because, I mean, honestly, it's kind of an excuse to go get takeout. But then no, we just zap defrost it, like in the microwave, that little defrost button. Never have touched that fucking thing before. And yeah, I haven't had takeout in a while, and so I think my body and my mental health is suffering. Then I'm like, aren't you supposed to lose weight in these moments, like when you stop eating out? And I haven't lost any fucking weight. And let me tell you, because also like we want to do a lot more traveling, so I'm like, let's like pinch the wallet a little. So we haven't been going out to like bars or clubs, or we haven't really been doing like our norm. Like, we're kind of like changing our lifestyle here. And I haven't lost any weight. I'm not any richer. And my mental health is suffering. Like, I think I need a therapist now. I need a therapist how to live like a normal life, like all of you fucks. So I think I'm just on edge all around. I'm overworking. I think maybe I don't have the patience anymore because I haven't had a plain McDouble and a 20-piece nugget. One thing I can tell you, though, is that I am not the only one having a bad morning, because I just seen on Snapchat that my best friend Kaylin she works an overnight job at a factory. So, I mean, her life's already more miserable than mine. And on her way to work or on her way home, it really doesn't fucking matter, but her tire popped. And so she had to have a tow truck pick up her car. She had to go get a new tire or new 2 tires. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, I mean, my life's horrible, but it could be worse. But I mean, she's fine in her miserableness, and I'm suffering, and it's not fair. But good morning. It's fucking Friday, the 20th. And then, too, my family just keeps messaging me because they know that we have plans to leave town for, our little month off vacay. And I mean, we're off for a whole fucking month and we'll be gone for like a total of 4 days. And I have given them the dates like 5 billion times in the past week. I told them from the 23rd to the 27th, we are unavailable. Don't reach out. Don't text. Don't call. Don't invite us anywhere. Don't be like, hey, are you home? Because no, we're not fucking home. And I have told you over and over and over that we are going to be gone for those 4 days. The dates have not changed. They have not changed. Not one fucking bit have they changed. And I mean, they're in the text messages because God forbid if my family shoots me a call every once in a while. And so in the text messages, the dates are there. 23 through 27, 2024, December 23 through 27, 2024. Every fucking message that is in there, because it's the only fucking time they text me, is when are you guys leaving again? When are you guys leaving again? When are you going to be home again? Like, do you just delete my message thread every fucking time you open your damn phone? Because I have told you, December 2024, the 23rd through the 27th, we are not going to be here. Like, go back through your fucking message thread. Because I'm fucking tired of saying it. And I'm saying this now because now my mother and my father have both texted me again this morning within the last 5 minutes and been like, when are you leaving again? We're not. Come over. Come over anytime you want. We're not going nowhere. So, bitch, December 23rd through 27th, we will not be here. Read your fucking message. But let me count to 10. It is Friday, the 20th. Not gonna lie though, I am a little bit excited to go to work this morning because a bunch of shit has gone down within the past, couple months. And so today is the day. And then not only that, but we also got a new, front desk, reception lady. And because, our little friend decided to leave us, thanks. And so I'm kind of excited to see who this broad is. And I'm kind of excited to see what's going to happen today. I mean, this Friday is fucking Fridaying, though. I'm already excited. But enough about fucking work, okay? Because I just can't. I don't know, my emotions are all over the place. I'm sad, and then I'm angry, and then I'm happy, and then I don't even know what the fuck to feel anymore. And I'm, short-circuiting. And it is now 10 a.m. and people are fucking live this morning because, my phone got a little charge, and text messages just, flying in by the second, and Snapchat videos and Snapchat pictures and Instagrams and all this fucking shit. Hallelujah, phone's at 50% charge and it's working. And is anybody over Christmas yet and the New Year, even though it hasn't fucking happened? It's not that I'm over it, it's just I'm tired of the decorating. I'm tired of the Christmas festivities at work. That's all that seems to be the fucking thing that people are doing right now is the Christmas parties and the potlucks and the Christmas movies. I'm so over the movie Home Alone. I'm so fucking over it. We get it. He was home alone. We get it. He was home alone. We get it. I'm so fucking sick of watching that movie. I'm so fucking sick of Jack the Frost Man or whatever the fuck he is. I'm over it. And I'm over the packed stores. When I go to the store, it's because I need something for my livelihood. It's not to buy a Christmas gift. It's not to buy more decorations. And that's all Zalante wants to fucking do is decorate. That is all he wants to fucking do, which bless your little heart. It's great. I've had an amazing time decorating. The house looks great. And I don't smell the fucking pine. I don't smell the pine. I don't smell the pine. And I have a real tree in my first living room, and it's nice and decorated with lights and shit, and I don't smell the pine. I don't smell the pine. I haven't tasted anything fucking peppermint. I haven't had any Christmas drinks. I have not I have not done all the Christmas shit that we're supposed to be fucking doing. And I'm telling you, it's because of this Monday through Friday job. I can't stand, I'm over it. I'm ready. I love my job. I do. I was just about to say I can't stand my job, but I love my job. But I need a break. I need a break. I need to taste something fucking peppermint. I need to smell the fucking pine. I need to actually buy a gift so I can wrap a gift or some fucking shit. But I'm kind of over it. I am over it. And sorry, my dogs are fucking barking. Also, the New Year's resolution thing. Like yesterday, we had went to Plan B, which is a bar here in town, and they started talking about, and it's the first time that I've heard it this year about like New Year's resolutions. And they were like, "What are your New Year's resolutions?" And I was like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't even start it, because now I'm gonna hear it everywhere from everybody. Today will be that fucking day. Friday, December the 20th will be that fucking day that it starts with, what's your New Year's resolution? And blah, 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 blah. Don't ask me. I will not ask you because I don't fucking care. I have heard so many New Year's resolutions last year that did not happen. I don't make them because I know I'm not going to fucking make them work. I know I'm not going to lose that weight. I know that I'm not going to be healthier. I know that I'm not going to make more money. And I'm okay. I'm content. I really don't even pay attention to like the New Year thing anymore. Like my job is still the same when it hits January 2nd. My life is still the same. I'm still the same fucking person. I still look the fucking same. Like nothing fucking changes after January 2nd or January 1st. And so I don't make any New Year's resolutions. I'm not going to, and I don't want to hear them. Like, homegirl, you're still fat. All you fucking did was add a baby daddy, and your New Year's resolutions should roll the fuck over. If you haven't completed them, they're roll over minutes, back in the day. We're rolling over resolutions. So you need to complete your last New Year's resolutions before you can start new ones. That's just how I feel. So I don't want to hear anybody's. I'm not telling you mine. I don't have any. Christmas needs to hurry up and like move the fuck along. I'm kind of contradictory right now because actually, no, slow down. You know what? I love Christmas, and tell me everything, because then that means my 1 month vacation is over, and we're not going to think about that because it's Friday the 20th and we're going to have a good day. One thing I do want to talk about, though, is Karen, which is my grandmother. She had called me, or not called me, she had texted me, but I know what her voice sounds like when she's frantic and thinks the government is shutting down. So she had texted me and told me that she was like, by the way, I have went to every store in town, which I know is a lie, bitch, because you do not, for one, you don't go to a dollar store. You do not go to Walmart. God forbid if she ever stepped foot in a Walmart, that means she's, on her way out. But she's like, I have been to every store in town and there is no eggs anywhere. Like, what are we going to do? Like, if you see eggs, buy them all. Apparently there's like some national like egg shortage. And then I found out that like the bird flu is back. And so, like, I guess all the chickens got sick or all the whatever got sick. I don't know. And there's no eggs, which, I mean, sucks for us because we eat a lot of fucking eggs in this house. Like, I feel like everything needs an egg. You want to make some desserts, you need an egg. You want breakfast, you need an egg. You want to make a batter for, like, your meat when you cook dinner because we stopped having takeout, you need an egg. Like, you need an egg for fucking everything. And I have a love-hate relationship with eggs. I love eggs, but not after we had tried this new like little like Korean or Chinese like chow mein pop-up place in Lemoore. And I got an egg, which I thought was like a boiled egg. So I got the egg and everybody's like, you're going to eat that egg? And I was like, yeah, like I want to try it. It was like a goose egg or a duck egg. I don't know what kind of bird it came from, but it was an egg. And it just looked like a regular fucking egg, like a boiled egg, that you boil. And so I was like, oh, I'll eat it. I was going to eat it in the car. That's how for sure I was that it was just like a boiled egg. I was so confident in my decision. And when I got back to the house, Zalante was like, okay, now let's eat your egg. Like everybody was so fucking excited for me to eat this egg. And I was like, what the fuck? It's just like a giant boiled egg. Like, what the fuck are you guys so excited about? It wasn't. I did like a good thing. I didn't like crack it and start peeling like a boiled egg, because I did like this just like little crack like on the tip of the egg, and it smelled funny. It smelled nasty. It smelled gross. Like juices and liquids started coming out, and I didn't know what to do. I was not happy about it. And turns out that my large boiled duck egg was actually a balut egg, which I had never heard of that shit before and wish I hadn't. And so I Googled what is a balut egg, and Googled and told me that it was, and it showed me pictures and everything. It's basically like a fetus of a bird that was developing and was aborted, and it's just there. It's just like a body, like a duck body, like a little baby duck body, and it's dead and it's cooked, and it just looks like a fetus. It looks like a fetus. It's just a fetus, and it's disgusting. And I dropped it on the plate, and the bird's body just like flopped out of the shell, and it's all laying there like dead. It was disgusting. And Mercedes and Zalante were just like busting up laughing. They both apparently knew what it was. Mercedes had seen them and heard of them before. Zalante knew what it was. And nobody fucking told me. I thought it was just a boiled egg. So, I mean, that's probably where the bird flu came from. Like, they brought COVID. They're bringing bird flus. Like, they're working on pushing us out of here. They're tired of making our shit. Like, way to go, China. You want to know where else this bird flu probably came from? Yard services. Because I'm so fucking over yard services right now. So I was shopping around to, and this is very, like, I feel like they're watching. So I have been for this past week searching for yard services. So I, again, Google's my homeboy. I typed in, yard services in my area, stuff like that. And, they all know your fucking location. So a bunch of these yard services popped up, and so I was like, oh, let me just call all these places, and see what kind of quote they can give me for my yard. And, they want to know like measurements, and they want to know like, is your yard dirty? Is your yard this? Is it what kind of grass? And I don't fucking know. Like, I just need a mow and a blow and a fucking weeds, and I don't know what, just, I don't even know what I need. Just come and fix it. And so I got some quotes. Everybody was around the same price, like $120 to $150. And I was like, okay. So I had 2 people coming that week to look at my yard so they can give me a quote. And then, so the first guy gets here, and Zalante's like, sold, do it. And I was like, okay, like, I didn't even meet him. I don't know his name. Like, I don't even know which number, like, who was that came, So then I texted the other one, and I was like, hey, like, by the way, don't show up. We're going to hold off on yard service right now. Didn't want to tell him, hey, we found somebody better. And then, so he was like, yeah, I'll come back next week and we'll do the yard. Then my neighbor, my lovely neighbor, he's a great neighbor. And we noticed that our leaves were starting to get like raked, but not by us. I don't know how it was happening. And anyways, he started just like, cleaning up around the area. And our yard is not dirty. Like, usually I'm like, God, is our yard that bad that like our neighbors are doing it? No, they're just nice. And actually both of our neighbors are just really, really nice people. And so he was like, how much are they charging you? And we were like, $120. And he was like, oh, I'll do it for $100. I got all the equipment and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, okay, I trust you. Like, when we first moved here, his yard was like all dirt. And then we had a yard company come and like bring our yard back to life. And so he started bringing his own yard back to life, and it looks great. And so I was like, okay, yeah, like, we'll pay him $100 a month. So yeah, he came and did the yard. But after all of that, like, after all that was settled and done, last night I'm sitting on the couch, right? And I get a text message from, we'll call him George. That's not his actual name, but I don't know if, I don't know. He's connected to us in a way, so I don't want to like put his name out here and then I get sued and then he comes after me. He doesn't know that I moved, so he's probably going to my old house looking for me, because he swears up and down that I owe him $300. I do not owe him $300. I mean, I might, but I don't think so. So this is what happened, and I talked about this last time on one of the episodes. I don't know what episode it is, but I talked about it. So I got in touch with this yard service people. They were okay. They weren't like the greatest, but they were charging me $150 a month. And they never told me when they were coming. They would just like pop up like, hello, or hola, because, they're always little beaners. And they just start doing the yard, and then they would leave, and then they'd be like, you owe us money. And I'm like, when the fuck did you come? And why didn't you tell me so I can like jot my shit down so I know what I owe you and what I don't owe you? Like, you're not going to try and like roll one over on me here. So I had got them through my friend Kaylin's boyfriend, Samuel. And he had let me know that all of December they weren't going to be coming because they were going to be in Mexico. And I was like, okay, makes sense. Like, they all, fly Mexico for the winter. So I was like, okay, cool. Like, whatever. Like, the grass doesn't really grow. Like, we'll be fine. So then in January, I get a text message saying that he came twice and that I owe him $150. And I was like, news to me, because from what I heard, y'all were in Mexico. Like, how do I owe you $150 for a month you weren't even in United States? Like, how did you do my yard? And then January, they ended up popping up out of nowhere, did my yard twice. And I was like, hold up. Like, no, like, you didn't even tell me you were coming. You're saying I owe you money. Like, why are you going to keep doing my yard, bruh? Apparently they did my yard 4 times. And so I owe them $300. And I'm still like, show me the receipts. Like, my yard did not get done. I would know if my grass got mowed. And you were in Mexico. So how did you guys do my yard? Like, you didn't. And it's not like they have this like big company where they have a bunch of different workers. It's like 3 guys and they're all related and they all went to Mexico for the winter. So I don't owe you guys anything. I don't know if they know like how to find us. I moved, so I'm not in that same house. And I got that text message and I didn't even open it. I kind of just like peeked at it and deleted it so he doesn't see if I read it or not. But apparently I owe him $300. I had told Samuel said not to worry about it because he doesn't think they came either. And so I'm like, okay, well, whatever. I owe somebody $300, but that's okay. But so that's where the bird flu came from. And I think I deserve an apology from all yard services because I like eggs and my grass didn't get done in December. But it's okay. It's not me. It's you. I forgive you because it's Friday, December the 20th. You want to know where else the bird flu came from? Skinny people. Skinny people who don't understand the troubles that all the fat people go through. That's where the bird flu came from. So this is what happened. So every year, one of Zelante's friends throws a ugly Christmas, tamale rolling, whatever party. It's just like the big old huge Christmas party that her and her family do every single year. So, and I wasn't able to go last year because I worked at Journeys. Yes, lovely fucking Journeys. And retail does not give you any fucking day off. You slave for them. And it's peasantry. So I didn't go last year. But this year I was invited, which, the irony, they throw this party every year and we're going to go. Well, you have to have an ugly Christmas sweater. I like to be all festive in my festivities. And I like to, hey, let's do one night where we have some drinks, make some ugly Christmas sweaters, and then we can wear them to the ugly Christmas sweater party. Zelante buys his. He didn't want to make any. And it's already down to like the fucking, like, the schedule has, the party is supposed to be tomorrow, Saturday, December the 21st. And I hadn't made a sweater. I hadn't bought a sweater. The only fucking ugly Christmas sweater I have is an ugly Christmas sweater that I made in like 2017. And because I started working at a shoe store that doesn't give me any fucking days off. So I had no reason to make any other ones. And so Zelante, lovely Zelante, bless his little soul, he was like, just wear one of mine and we'll take a moment of silence. Yeah, he said, just wear one of mine. For you guys that know, you get it. For you who don't know, Zelante and I are a good probably like 15 size difference. He is tiny. He's skinny. He wears his sweaters are probably like a medium, right? One can dream. I probably will never in my life fit into a medium. And if I do, I'm on drugs. Okay. So he was like, just wear one of mine. Not gonna happen. Your sweater will never fit. Like, I'll just tie it around my neck like one of those like preppy boys, where they tie the sleeves around their neck and just dangle it off the shoulders. Like, I'll just do that then, and I'll have an ugly fucking Christmas scarf or something. But I will never be able to fit into your tiny ass sweater. It's just not gonna happen. He's confident. He's like, no, what do you mean? Like, you could wear my sweater. Like, you could fit in it. And yeah, you just take one of my old ones and you'll win because I won with one already. For one, I don't want your hand-me-downs. Okay. Like, I don't want to win off of a sweater that you already won with. How embarrassing. Like, you bring your boyfriend to this party that I've never been to with all these fucking people, and they're like, so sad his boyfriend's wearing the ugly Christmas sweater that Zalante won with another time. Like, no, I'm not a sad case. Like, I know charity starts at home, but not that far back at home, okay? And so he just doesn't understand that I'm not going to fit in it. It doesn't even matter now. So her parents had got sick and the party was canceled. So that's where the irony comes from, because I wasn't able to go last year to the one because I was in peasantry. And now I'm not going to be able to go to this one because it was canceled, which is fine. You know, like, handle your health comes first, you know, whatever they say. But that's where the bird flu came from. Skinny people who don't understand the trauma and the PTSD and the hardships that us thicker people go through. Therefore, the party being canceled, instead of going to this ugly Christmas sweater tamale rolling party, we decided we're just going to go to Solving for the day. We're going to take a bunch of food, some snacks, and we're going to sit in that big ass park with that big ass tree with those big ass lights. And it's a little Danish community, so everything over there is big. And we're just going to have a picnic and have some Christmas music. And we're going to go to Cali Love, which is like a wine place down there. So that's what we're doing instead of the party. So that'll be fun. And then I'm also just sitting here thinking that with this episode, I might just want to start this episode as season 3, episode 1. And here's the fuck why. So season 1 and season 2 were great. I had great guests. All my siblings were there. Well, Mercedes. And, you know, it was just a fun time. And then I was gone for a while because my social media to the podcast got hacked. And then my email to the podcast got taken down. And then my siblings decided to abandon me, Mercedes. And so I went solo. So it couldn't be called Sipsies anymore. And I had to rebrand and I had to do all this shit. And it got all fucking weird. So now I'm like, why don't we just like refresh? And I'll do this as season 3, episode 1. I'll be solo and I'll archive season 1, season 2, and nobody's gonna fucking miss it, because during that time of my like break and the rebranding and all that shit, I probably lost a bunch of downloads and a bunch of followers, which is fine. Like, I'll get into that fake ass resolution shit and let's like rebuild this podcast and get new followers and new downloads and new episodes and new guests and, you know, all this shit. Just new. So I guess we'll make this season 3, episode 1. And I think I'm going to name it something that has to do with the bird flu, because that's just where the bird flu came from. And speaking of that fake ass, like, New Year's resolution, New Year, New Me bullshit, I did have a conversation with a couple of my coworkers, and they want to hop onto the podcast, which is a dangerous fucking move, because I don't know what we'll talk about, but they decided they want to mention their New Year's resolutions, which is great. So maybe I'll just tear them the fuck apart for their New Year's resolutions. I don't know. They'll get to see like a whole new me. Maybe they'll fucking hate me and I'll get reported and I'll lose my job and I'll be homeless and, you know, all that bullshit. But 2025 is where it's all going down, y'all. Season 3. And I know I keep saying this, but I really want to get Zalante back on here, just him and I, so that way we could talk about our New Orleans trip. I have not done an episode yet about the New Orleans trip, and my memory is slowly fading away with Christmas time and, you know, going on a vacation and shit like that. I'm just so excited for. So I really want to talk about New Orleans, because we had an amazing time. It was like we were gone for like 6 days. We hit New Orleans, we hit LA, we were just drunk the whole time. He's going to remember more than I am because I was just drunk and throwing up the whole time. So that's 2 episodes down. I'll do one with my coworkers, one with Zalante. It'll be a great time. That is all that I am going to talk about today. I am going to get ready for work because I still have a little bit of slavery to do today, and I got to deal with all this bullshit. My clients' parents are coming for like a parent paint night, and we'll see how that goes. Easy day. Again, it is Friday, December the fucking 20th. I am going to maybe create another podcast email now that the podcast is different and the email got taken down. So you guys will be able to email me on there once I get that going. As for now, follow the Instagram. I'm not sure if it's still listed on there as Sipsies or if it's the new title. It's not me, it's you. But the Instagram is still there. So if you are already following it and you are already a part of that, then no need to change anything. For new listeners, you can go to Instagram and you can either type in Sibsties, or I believe now you can type in "It's not me, it's you," or just my fucking name, Elias Estrada or Emmanuel Estrada, whatever the fuck you call me, and follow the Instagram. You can follow any of my social media. I don't give a fuck. I post everything on there. I will be posting an episode, or try to be posting an episode every Friday. Just depends on, how much fun I'm having. But yeah, follow the show, download the episodes, share the show. I'm trying to get new followers, new downloads, because I think I lost a lot, like I was saying, over my little break. And that is it. For all the people who listen, I've been getting a lot of, from my friends and distant family or whatever, that, oh, you're just so mean on the show, and all you do is make fun of people, all you do is complain and blah blah blah. Don't fucking listen. I don't give a fuck. It's the closest people to you that either tear it apart or don't even engage in it, which is fine. It's not for you, it's for me. Let's be real. It's not me, it's you. But I forgive you. And that's where the bird flu came from.